Have you ever bent over backward to make someone happy, just hoping they won't leave you? It is exhausting. You give and give, trying to be the perfect friend or partner. Deep down, you just want someone to notice you and say you are enough. Maybe when you were little, love felt like a prize you had to earn. Now, you might feel like you are too needy. You might think you ask for too much. But I want to tell you a secret, that deep craving is not your fault, and it is not a flaw. Today, we are going to talk about why feeling this way makes perfect sense. More importantly, we will explore how to stop chasing love from everyone else. You will learn how to accept your needs, and finally give yourself the deep care you have been waiting for. You say yes when you want to say no. You check your phone 100 times a day, waiting for a text back. You apologize for asking someone to spend time with you, like your want to be close is a bother. You change small parts of yourself to fit what you think someone else wants. All of these things, they feel normal to you now, but they leave you tired. They leave you feeling empty, even when you're surrounded by people who say they care. It feels scary to ask for what you need. It feels like if you stop giving, the people you love will walk away. It feels like your love is never enough for someone else, like you have to keep pouring more and more of yourself out just to keep them near. You might look in the mirror and think, why am I so much? Why can't I just be easy to love? But I need you to hear this. This is not your fault. You are not too needy. You are not too much. You are just a person who didn't get enough love when you were little, a person whose heart was left wanting, and now it's just trying to find what it's missing. Think of your heart like a glass of water. When you were a kid, no one filled your glass all the way up. It was always half empty or a little less. Now you're all grown up, and you're trying to fill that glass with sips from other people's glasses. Why do you think those sips never feel like enough? They're just drops. They can't fix a glass that's been waiting to be full your whole life. Your craving for love isn't a flaw. It's your heart asking to be filled the right way. Maybe when you were little, your mom or dad was too busy to hug you after a hard day. Maybe you had to be the quiet kid, the good kid, just to get a smile or a pat on the head. Maybe love only came when you did something perfect. When you got an A on a test, or cleaned your room without being told, or stopped crying. Even when you were hurt. Maybe the people who were supposed to love you just didn't know how. Maybe they were too tired, too stuck in their own pain to see that you needed more. Whatever it was, you learned a lesson back then. A lesson that stuck to you like glue. You learned love is not free. You learned you have to work for it. You learned if you're not perfect, if you don't give and give and give, no one will love you. You learned that your wants, your needs, your desire to be seen, they were secondary. They were less important than keeping everyone else happy. Now you're all grown up, and that lesson is still playing in your head, over and over. You still work hard for love. You still try to be perfect for the people in your life. You still think love is a prize you have to win, not a gift that's given just because you're you. You carry that lesson with you every single day. It's heavy. It makes every choice feel like a test, like if you get it wrong, you'll be left alone. That heavy backpack you carry around with you, it's filled with all the perfect things you think you need to be for someone to love you. It's filled with the yeses you don't mean, the apologies you don't owe, the parts of yourself you hide away. When was the last time you set that backpack down for even 1 minute? When was the last time you let yourself just be, without trying to earn someone's affection? You might think this is just how love works, that everyone has to chase it, fight for it, bend themselves into shapes to keep it. But what if everything you learned about love as a kid was wrong? What if your need for love is not the problem? How you're trying to get it is. What if the love you've been chasing this whole time is the same love you've been able to give yourself all along? What if the love you've been chasing this whole time is the same love you've been able to give yourself all along? You think you're too needy for wanting so much love, but the truth is, you're just the right amount of needy. You're not asking for too much. You're asking for what you should have gotten when you were little. You're asking for the steady, quiet, unearned love that every kid deserves. The kind that doesn't fade when you're not perfect. The kind that's there just because you're you. Your craving for love is not greedy. It's not selfish. It's your heart's way of saying, I deserve to be loved fully. I deserve to be loved for who I am, not what I do. This is not a flaw. This is not a weakness. This is your heart being brave enough to want what it's always needed, to reach for the love that was missing, even when it feels scary, even when it feels like you'll be let down again. Chasing love from other people will never fill your glass, because other people can't give you the love you missed as a kid. Only you can. They can love you. They can care for you. They can pour sips into your glass, but they can't go back and fill the empty space from when you were small. Only you have the power to do that. Only you can give your heart the love. It's been waiting for all these years. Your empty glass is not a failure. It's not a sign that you're broken. It's a blank page. And you are the only one who can fill it with the love you deserve. Say this with me, quiet or out loud. Whatever feels safe. I deserve to be loved fully. One more time. I deserve to be loved fully. Hold that thought in your heart. It's true, and it's the first step to healing. Accepting your need for love is the first step to healing. Now let's talk about how to stop chasing love from everyone else and start giving it to yourself. Healing doesn't mean big, scary changes. It doesn't mean you have to fix everything all at once. It means small, kind things you do for yourself every day. Things that fill your glass a little more each time. Things that light up that small candle of self-love in your heart. First, learn to say no. When someone asks you to do something you don't want to do, when someone asks you to give more than you have, say no. It's okay. Your time is precious. Your energy is precious. You don't have to give it all away to make someone else happy. Saying no is not mean. It's not selfish. It's you protecting your glass. It's you making sure you have enough water for yourself first. Second, talk to yourself like you talk to your best friend. When you look in the mirror and think, I'm too needy or I'm too much, stop. Replace that thought with something kind. Say, I just need love and that's okay. Say, I'm doing my best. You would never call your best friend too needy. You would never make them feel bad for wanting to be loved. So don't do it to yourself. Your heart deserves the same kindness you give everyone else. Third, do one small thing for you every single day. It doesn't have to be big. Spend 5 minutes coloring a picture. Listen to your favorite song and sing as loud as you want. Sit by a window and watch the clouds go by. Drink a glass of cold water and just breathe. These small moments, they're not a waste of time. They're you filling your glass with your own love. They're you saying, I matter, my happiness matters. That small candle of self-love, every kind thing you do for yourself, lights it a little brighter. You don't need a big, roaring fire to keep your heart warm. You just need a steady flame. A flame that you tend to every single day. A flame that doesn't go out when someone else's love fades. Because it's your flame. It's yours to keep. It might feel scary to stop people pleasing. It might feel scary to stop bending over backward for everyone else. You might worry that if you stop giving so much, the people you love will leave. But let me tell you this, the people who love you for real will stay. They love you, the messy, imperfect, needy you. They don't love the perfect version you pretend to be. The people who leave, they were only there for the parts you gave them, not for the real you, and you don't need that kind of love anyway. What's one small thing you can do for yourself today to fill your glass? Maybe it's saying no to one thing. Maybe it's singing your favorite song. Maybe it's just sitting and breathing for 5 minutes. Keep that thought in your head. Hold it close. It's your first step to loving yourself the way you deserve. It's hard to unlearn the lessons you learned about love as a kid. Carrying that heavy backpack is exhausting, and you don't have to do it anymore. You don't have to earn love. You don't have to be perfect to be loved. You don't have to give and give and give until you're empty. That backpack can stay on the ground if you let it. Healing is possible. Your glass can be full, and your candle can burn bright all because of you. You don't have to wait for someone else to love you first. You don't have to wait for someone else to notice you. You can love yourself right now. You can notice yourself right now. And that love, it's enough. It's always been enough today. Do that one small thing for yourself you thought of earlier. Fill your glass just a little. Light your candle a little brighter. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real. You are enough. You deserve all the love you crave. Your need for love is not a flaw. It's what makes you human. It's what makes your heart so beautiful. It's what makes you capable of loving others so deeply too. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to love yourself, because when your glass is full, you don't have to chase love anymore. Love will find you, and it will stay, because it's not the love you earned. It's the love you deserve. The love that's there just because you're you. Say this one last time, with all the love in your heart. I deserve to be loved, and I am enough. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for letting yourself be seen. Thank you for being brave enough to want love. Take care of your heart. It's the most important thing you have, and it deserves all the love in the world, especially yours.